Yo, what's the Latin assassin? What's up? What's happening? What up, homies? All right, had to wait till our maps showed up. Tater. Yo, what up, Creel? I wouldn't consider this early, Creel. I would consider it early-ish. Sneak through here. All right, which way is this guy going? I think I can go back through this one. A lot of eelgrass on top right here. I'm not stopping here, but I'm just saying. Jay, what's happening? Give up the vaping. Jay didn't just give up the vaping. Jay is also getting fit. That's what's up, Jay. Physical health translates to mental health, homie. And all we want to do is catch a vibe today. It's gonna be a good day, and ain't no hater gonna cry today about me fishing my way. You can save that trouble for another day. It's gonna be a good day. Top of the morning to you guys. We are going to go to the area that I'm trying to get a bite off of this spoon. It's really just, you know, eating at me to get a bite off of this spoon. Because again, we've had this spoon for 10 million years and it's never caught me a single fish. Let's see if today will be different. be a good day. And ain't no hater gonna cry today about me fishing my way. I can tell you guys that today the lake is very popular. I mean, probably not as popular as the other day, but more popular than it was before. Okay, I can already see somebody. All right, there's somebody off to my right. We're gonna have to speed it up a little bit. Let's go, Silver. Yeah. Silver, aye, washala, going 60. All right, Silver, we had to get away from that person, but we're out of harm's way. You just can't tell anymore, bros. Some Lucky Charms. All right. Krill is putting out breakfast orders. All right, so Jay is putting in work, bro. That's what's up, Jay. Never let anybody stop you from doing things to improve yourself, bro. Even if they're small steps, dog. Small steps soon become a great distance, homie. Okay. A little bit of eelgrass here. Krill wants Lucky Charms. Best I can give him is probably a white bass. Colin's going to the diner. Well, that is, I guess, one positive of living in a big city is you can probably, I would assume he's walking to the diner. I don't know. Oh, Jay, yeah, that cable is just an alternate power cable, which, I mean, now that I think of it, why is it still on here? I don't know. Edition. Cast. We will be out here until about the early part of 11-ish. Oh, that is it. Mike wants to be a funny guy this morning. All right, GM. All right. You want to be a comedian. They after me Lucky Charms. That's the way you want to be, huh? Okay, Mike. hold on. Colin, you saw Timmy! Timmy! You saw him live? If this stupid spoon doesn't catch me a fish, I am going to give it a proper burial at sea. Oh, it definitely has a wibble wobble on the way down. A Latin leprechaun. Is there such a thing, bro? I don't think there's such a thing as a Latin leprechaun. There could possibly be, well, I don't even know what. I mean, that's good alliteration. Alliteration? But it is not great in terms of factual information that you're providing people, because I don't think there's such a thing as a Latin leprechaun. Korea, where the gold at? The gold, as always, is underwater. Let's see if we can make it surface. All right. There's a little ripple right there. Let's see if we can. And ain't no hater gonna cry today. There's a splash over there. All right, Unlimited. Now you're being funny. Dye my hair. Like if I got hair. Come on, Unlimited. I can take the joke about, or from GM, but my hair, dog, my Samson hair, you're making fun of it. There's not enough hair. A chupacabra, probably, dog, but not a leprechaun. That I will agree with you. Odds were there was a chupacabra somewhere in this area. Well, actually, the chupacabra was on my boat, bro. Oh, what are the odds that I'd grab someone's fishing line down there? Looks like these people used rope or braid, one or the other. But yeah, the chupacabra was probably on my boat. And it was probably saying, hey, wait, hey, wait. That might be, chupacabras might be, or at least the one on my, might be like parrots. And they only know a couple of words. Or, well, I mean, they don't know them, I don't think. But they can only mimic a couple of words. And that chupacabra's favorite word to mimic is, hey, wait. Technically 2 words. Salty girl, what's up? Snizook. What up, Snizuki? Look, bros, if Google can't confirm whether there is a Latin leprechaun, well then, I guess we still got a shot. But I'm telling you right now, I don't believe there's a Latin leprechaun on this boat. Did someone say parrot? Just something bite this spoon so I can cut it off. Which would be funny because as soon as I get a bite, I'll immediately take it off and be like, ew, I don't like getting fish to bite. That's stupid. Moderator, I think you're just making stuff up. I don't even know what that is. I think you're trying to out-Mexican me, which is odd, but you probably saw that in like an ancient book in the library that had dust on its pages, almost like, dang, what was that? Almost like friggin' those movies like National Treasure, where they have to go to a special section of the library where these books reside, because I don't even know what you're talking about. And if I don't know what you're talking about, then possibly it might not even exist. Salty girl, zero fish. Zero fish, but we're just warming up. We're just doing our fishing calisthenics, bro. We're just like this, boom, okay. And arm circles, get those shoulders working, guys. All right, arm circles. And now we're gonna touch our toes, and boom. All right, we're getting ready. We're getting ready to confuse that barge right there who was wondering, what is this fool up to? Did he get on his boat just to exercise? Which is possible, who knows? That did the moderator just called me some kind of something that I don't know if I should be offended over. But it's possible, Snizook. It is possible that at the end of the rainbow, well, so it could either be salsa or, for most Mexicans, it is probably some chelas, some cold, ice cold chelas that are right there. And they're like, you got me, pot of gold, way. I think that's what he'll sound like, right? He'll have the Irish sort of accent, but then he'll also say, way. Way. He's got me, pot of gold, way. And then next thing you know, you guys are drinking some chelas right at the end of the rainbow, and you'll be like, bro, this rainbow's cool. And he's like, well, I know, way. And next thing you know, everybody's all happy at the end of the rainbow. And then you guys go tell people about the end of the rainbow, and then the Mexican leprechaun is all like, it never existed. Had to stop because you got blitzed. You had to stop because you got blitzed by some striped bass. I'm a little confused with that. You should have checked down to your nearest fish. That would have been my move. Take the check down, the hot route, whatever it takes, just to avoid the striped bass blitz, unless you were looking for striped bass and then blitz away. Puro blitzkrieg. A pot of pesos? A pot of peso plumas. That would be the worst. It would just be a pot of skinny guys who apparently are cool somehow. Maybe dangerous. I don't know. But bromance. Cuba bromance. Fred, what's happening? What would be at the end of a Canadian rainbow? That's great. That's a great question. I'm gonna go with what everyone will say. I'm gonna go with the maple syrup. There's gonna be some maple syrup there. It might be just a bunch of flapjacks. I think that's what they're called. I don't know. I don't eat pancakes or whatever. With some maple syrup. And what else? I don't know. It's probably the maple syrup, and we're gonna have to go with, if you're there, if bromance is there for some reason, I'm assuming that you get away from the rainbow every now and then and enjoy life. But if bromance is there, well, we're gonna have to have a flight simulator just chilling right there, you know, just an all-around area for lounging. So there's gonna be the flapjacks. I think that's what they're called. I don't know for a fact. Some maple syrup. That means that his flight simulator, I assume he has a joystick, is gonna be kind of sticky because, and this is sticky for the not weird reasons, it's gonna be kind of sticky, and it's for the maple syrup, guys. It's gonna be sticky, and he's gonna be all like, hey bro, hey buddy, would you like to play my flight simulator, buddy? And then you'd be like, oh bro, this is all sticky. He's like, oh yeah, buddy, I enjoy my flapjacks through Guntersville, as I fly through Guntersville. And then you just basically hang out there, and I would not advise, there would be some kind of, and it's not, there's gonna be some kind of Canadian smoke in the air, and it's not from the wildfires, but that's just what I imagine. So I would probably be all like, yo, I need a gas mask here, bro. I cannot be around this. Of course, Unlimited would say, take me to that rainbow, or to the end of that rainbow. There's a lot of possibilities here. Carly Rae, why do I know this name? A birdnado? Cuba Jason. Wait, is that Carly Rae Jepsen chick, the one that sings Call Me Maybe? Because I think we discussed that name. That name sounds familiar, and no, moderator, I don't know other girls' names. I'm just saying, it sounds familiar. Probably because I was avoiding that name. Because, who knows? I don't know. Canadian? I don't know. Yo, my guess, Jason, is, I haven't seen the rest of these messages here, or comments. My guess, Jason, is, yo, guess what? I'm lit, dog. Oh, and I haven't slept all night. That's my guess, but let's see what the real answer is. All right, so we're just gonna look past look past the fact that Bromance said that he wishes he could send Krill a bun. We'll just look past that and act like that wasn't there. She sings Call Me Maybe, all right? Oh. So, apparently, Bromance thinks I do the best Canadian impression, but I think that's going to have to be all props to South Park, because I've never met a Canadian, I don't think. I don't think I've ever met a Canadian. At least they didn't introduce themselves as, "Hey, buddy, I'm a Canadian." I'm like, "That's cool, dog." The heck? You got a concussion, well, asleep or in your dream, bro. Those two are very, like, we got to know the details here. Either you got a concussion while sleeping, because these details are very important here. So you must have been like flailing around and you're like, "Oh, I'm lit, bro," in my dream. And next thing you know, boom, you hit your head on like your dresser or something. I don't know. Or you got a concussion in your dream, which is just like, okay, it wasn't real. Kind of like when when the moderator tries to tell me that like dreams that I've had are not real. But I'm like, oh no, the anger that I feel, that is real. It was just a dream, but everything is just a dream until it's reality. I was dreaming I was near the lake, and then a gator jumped out. Okay, so this happened, it started with a dream, and then it happened in real life. Okay, so it started as a dream, and next thing you know, boom, concussion. Now here's a question, Jason. Did you go to sleep afterwards? Because I thought it was frowned upon to go to sleep after you got a concussion. So that would have been the most terrible part of it, because you would have had to stay awake. You're like, dude, I'm super tired. I just got off of my 4 Locos that lit me up. All right, there is a yachty that's coming pretty close. We're probably gonna get a little bit of a wake. Jason, let me ask you a question. You say you fight in your sleep. I assume you tell that to the ladies before any of them decide whether they want to spend the night or not. Because you'll be all like, yo, okay, check it out. So I'm a very peaceful guy, but I throw some chingazos in my sleep. Just FYI, it might come in, might come into play if for some reason you decide you would like to spend the night. I don't want to see Jason in jail because he was like, yo, this dude hit a girl But that's not really the case. He was asleep. He was sleep abusive. Who's ever fought themselves in their sleep, bro? I fought myself to not sleep. I'll be like, all right, stay up, stay up. Moderator wants you to watch this show. Stay. Boom. Dunzo. Yachties. All right, guys, that wake is going to come and get us in a second. And maybe one day we're going to catch a fish. And, I mean, we can move. I just want to get that stupid spoon to work right here. Buddha sucks. Well, if I see Michigan man assaulted woman, blah, 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 why I would see that on the news down here, I don't know. But if I see that, then I'm going to be all like, could that have been Jason? Could that have been Sleep Jason? Sleep Jason. I don't know which one's crazier, Sleep Jason or Awake Jason. Or either, I mean, dude, that is a scary concept right there. Is Sleep Jason worse than Awake Jason? Not that I'm saying you're bad, but I'm just saying in terms of crazy things. I think this is this is a very long setup here. And yes, Fred, the streak does continue. Thank the good Lord, the streak continues. Still, we have yet to do it today, but the streak continues. So I think this is just a long setup right here. Jason is gonna be all like, look, ladies, I'm very non-committal because it's for your safety. That's why I can't have you, I can't stay over and you can't stay over because I'm a dangerous man. But in my sleep, I'm a dangerous man. So we should just never, ever, ever, ever get back together. No, we should never, ever, ever sleep under the same roof because it's for your safety. And thus, Jason can roam around as single as he wants to be, without a care in the world, living his single life, waking up whenever he wants, sleeping whenever he wants, eating Lucky Charms whenever he wants, eating Lucky Charms all day if he wants, things like that. The single guy life, just doing basically whatever he wants, however he wants. And he's gonna do it by telling him, I'm dangerous. Yes, Fred can sleep soundly. Okay, Fred, but we gotta go catch a fish now. All right, we're moving to somewhere else, guys, because this place right here, puro doo-doo. I just wanted to catch something with a spoon. But if that's the way this place wants to be, then I'm gonna tell you guys right now, no means no. So if this place doesn't want me to catch a fish, then let's get out of here. But as we get out of here, we're still gonna be throwing lines. What? Snizuk, I don't think you understand what... stuck in a rock. I don't think you understand what cereal is. Cereal is not... I mean, if you are eating cereal as like, oh, all these health benefits, well, you might have missed the cereal train here, bro, because cereal is an excuse to eat sugary stuff for breakfast, bro. It is not a well-balanced meal. It is, oh, cool. I get to eat. Okay. That was weird. It was all stupidly wrapped around, it still is, stupidly wrapped around my my rod, and then it just came out of the rock. Yo, Fred, I'll do you one better. Marshmallow Fruit Loops. Now that one, oh man, that one probably gave me gout by itself. Oh, that one was the best cereal I've ever eaten. Oh, it was delicious. But yes, Nazook, you can't. I mean, what are you going with? Cornflakes? Bro, cornflakes are stupid. Cornflakes, they have no life without sugar. And by themselves, bro, corn already is a carbohydrate and blah, 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 blah. So what are you getting out of them other than the minerals that they are enriching it with? So, Snazook, if you're expecting some nutrients out of these things, bro, well, I'm sorry to tell you, bro, that cereal is not the way to go. But now if you're single, then that's all you need. But if somehow you're dating somebody or you're married, then all of a sudden cereal becomes not suitable for life. But I don't understand it, because it was suitable enough to keep you alive to that point where you met this person. And then that person's all like, no, you cannot eat cereal every day for every meal. And you're like, why? Why? Because you just can't. All right, fine. Because you just can't. I guess that's the answer we're going to go with. Dude, so puffs or... Now, this is going to be a little weird here, guys, but I'm glad we're having this conversation. Look, there's a whole bunch of bait fish right there. Well, that's dumb. The bait fish are like pushed down into 20 feet of water. What are you guys doing all the way down there, bro? Come up to the surface, dog. So, I believe they're called golden grams. Now, have you guys ever eaten golden grams and then later on you gotta go take a wee? And I don't mean you gotta go steal. You gotta go steal an old video game system. I'm talking about you gotta go take a wee, right? Essentially, potentially it could be akin to a mic off moment. But have you guys, after eating, I think it's golden grams, I think so. Have you guys taken a whiz and then like the smell of, I don't know what is in that, but there is a strong odor in that liquid expulsion from your body. Like, it is, what the heck. Now, maybe that's just me, guys, but does that happen to you guys? Yo, Tom's here for live action. Snazook, he suggests that we eat eggs for breakfast, but Snazook, we understand that cereal is not potentially our best option. But we're living in a perfect world right now, dog. We're back to when we were little dudes. Now, you guys probably had cooler cereal than I did, but we're back to when we were little dudes, and what was presented in front of us, that bowl, that's all that mattered, dog. We're not thinking about the future. We're not thinking about eating eggs or whatever. We're thinking about, bro, I'm gonna be sugared up so crazy today. It's time to make some chaos. Dead rabbit, we have not caught anything, bro. Well, I mean, it's possible, Creel, that that's what it is, but what? Am I the only one who has some oddly smelling bladder fluid after eating Golden Grams, bro? Because that stuff, it is, I'm like, what the heck? That stuff is all right, guys, let's say all the cool stuff while Creel isn't here. You see what you did, Snazook? Right there, you said you should eat some eggs, and then you called the egg truck, and now Creel has to leave. That's dude, you're on the same track with me, Jason. Cornflakes, Rice Krispies, they're nothing until you add crazy amounts of sugar, and then I'm scraping the bottom of the bowl for a little bit of sugar with every bite. Well, I would not suggest those, Colin, because everybody will know. They'll know. How will they know? They'll know, bro, because that stuff, it is. All right, guys, there's a bait ball underneath me right now. That stuff is crazy with its aroma. There's a bait ball hugging the bottom. Why? I don't know. And I'm gonna try and pluck off a fish from it while I'm over here discussing los cereals. So now I'm gonna get back into the cereal conversation. Yes. Has anybody verified with me, or am I the only guy who processes Golden Grams in a fashion that causes there to be some kind of crazy bladder fluid odor? So I'm going to agree that Cinnamon Toast Crunch is amazing. Dude, I could eat Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Back when I used to eat it, I'd eat like half a box in one sitting. It'd be crazy. That was the good life. And then I was told, That's not the way you're supposed to live. By, I would say, not a doctor, unless the moderator is a secret doctor. I don't know. But I think we're pushing it here, guys. I think we came to this other spot. We should have gone and picked one off. Tater likes old man cereal. Let's see what old man cereal I would eat. Not that I eat it now, but what old man cereal would I eat? Okay, GM, your food preferences are always taken with a grain of salt because you also like pineapple pizza. So we're just gonna look past some of the things that you say when it comes to food and leprechauns. And leprechauns, bro. We're gonna just look past that, all right, bro? All right, bros, let's move a little bit. There's some kids cruising up off to my left, so I'm gonna leave them all this area because I believe they are in a high school tournament right now. So we'll leave them this area. I mean, dude, there's scattered fish all over the place right here. But we'll just move. You know, we got a streak to uphold. Don't tell anybody, but there's a little streak that we gotta... Frosted Flakes, Captain Crunch. You guys are mixing cereals? Bro, so here's the thing. You're mixing cereal. And also, the moderator hates when I say cereals. I don't know why. It's probably because I'm Mexican, so I say cereals. But there's some things that can't be undone. No matter how much, let's call it education, as Mexican, no matter way. So no matter how far you leave from the border, you know, there's gonna be some things that stick with you. It's like in your DNA, bro. So you could fight it, or you could just embrace it. Look, Jason's Mexican now, bro. He's out here, pinche ad. Wáchalo. Did you guys say you put butter in your oatmeal? Okay, all right, GM. I don't know what I'm gonna do with you, bro. This is getting grosser and grosser. Hey, bros, nobody even asked about my my CV axle. Well, I can tell you, even though nobody asked, which should show you the interest in that axle. It is still not changed. La Chona. Ba-da-da-da. Okay. Sugar and butter. Now, I don't know how those taste, bro. Oh, my CV axle is still messed up. It's messed up. I mean, it's drivable, but the chingle dingles on the bottom, it broke, so it's spewing out a little bit of grease. But anyways, well, no, that's not true. That is not true, GM. There's a lot of things that I haven't tried that I will knock all day long. I'll be like, nope, that's stupid, that's stupid. And I mean, you guys can use your imagination to the things that I'm all like, nope, nope, never gonna do that. So that is not 100% true there, GM. I understand the potential mindset behind that, where it's all like, hey, don't knock it till you try it, bro. But there are some things that I will knock all day and never try. Do I gotta take it to the shop? So here's the thing. I was about to purchase the CV axle, and then I was like, ah, son of a fish, this stupid truck is lifted. So I gotta make sure that I got one that was a little bit more chingon for the lift. And because of that, well, they didn't really have any close. So I either had to drive to go get one, or I had to wait till they shipped it. So we're waiting. It's gonna show up sometime today, somewhere a little closer, and then we'll just go and get that. So it's just kind of in a holding pattern. But anyways, all I care about is catching one dumb old fish. And we got to do it before 10 o'clock. Every time I go to these areas that are more like, hey, beat the bank sort of situations, before I go get my my one streak breaker fish, I feel like either I'm rushing it or something. I've never, you guys have never seen me eat on the boat, bro. Because if I'm fishing, I don't eat. Mainly because there is a time when I'm reaching down for whatever food and I'm eating it, so my hand is not on my reel. And there have been multiple occasions where I've missed the fish from eating. So I'm like, eating is stupid. I'm not gonna eat anymore. I mean, I'm very close to not even drinking any fluids for the entire day because I'm all like, this is stupid. I'm gonna miss a fish. But I know that one's a little more important. So I drink fluids, which I haven't drank at all today, but I will in a little bit. So I don't eat sunflower seeds because then I got to take my mask off and blah, 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 and spit out the seeds and this, that, and the other. If you saw me eating sunflower seeds, that was probably either I got them off my truck before I took off, or at the end when I would come back from putting the trailer in the water, then I'd be eating some sunflower seeds. But those are the only times that I remember eating. If you remember a different time, Moon, then let me know and I will verify whether you are correct or not. That is correct, Snizook. After you have caught, you got to earn your food on this boat. And apparently, based on Tater, forget about thumb. Go. May your dreams come true. Hey, bro, that already writes itself right there, bro. May your dreams come true. And then it'll show somebody casting. Whoosh. May your PB be broken. I mean, bro, it writes itself. How many different mayos could there be? May your skunk be on. Oh, Jason, you were around for the violin episode. Ah. I guess I was over here hanging out with Tater, and I didn't see Jason was in there learning about Tater. We're currently in about 5 feet of water, guys. It's a little bit deeper, but there's just a little bit of depth between the grass and don't get me wrong, guys, we have caught like a 6 or 7 pounder over there, but Like once I get past that area right there, I don't feel it. Hooks, what's happening? I gotta take the sweater off, dudes. It is getting caliente. For those of you who are not bilingual, that is hot. It is getting hot. I just watched Glenn Campbell playing the William Tell I don't know what this overture is. I don't even know what an overture is. I assume it's some kind of music, chingle dingles, that I would have to look into. Probably, I don't know, probably some kind of, who knows? But yes, Creel, I must take this sweater off. All right, this is ridiculous. I gotta put my sun covers on too. Heard that cows like violins. What? Oh, this sweater's gonna dehydrate me. Grass. The grass. All right, a couple more casts over here, guys, and then I'm out of here. Forget about it. Also, I gotta get some water. Moderator's been getting mad at me because she hasn't had to replace the water inside of the ice chest or whatever. She's expecting me to drink more water than I've been drinking, and I should. But I haven't. Probably Creel's fault. All right, I'll turn the camera around so that you guys don't get to see my manly physique. Oh. But I will tease you with a throw of my sweater And then you guys will be like, oh, what's going on over there? And I'll be like, nothing. William Tell Overture is a theme to the Lone Ranger. That sounds like to me that I would need some rights to a certain song in order to play it on the broadcast, or else I would be demonetized. All right, guys, we won't get excited that we're gonna go fast. We're just gonna go sort of fast-ish, but just right here. Stone today. And blah, 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 blah. All right, boom, boom. Don't go chasing water banks. Please stick to the humps and the places you're used to. I know that you're gonna wanna fish like these other fools, but that ain't the way you catch 'em, dude. Oh, you dum-dum. It's probably a little turd, but that was the first bite. Plants grow better with classical music? Odd, odd. Odd but intriguing. Now it's time for us to get a little drink of water. All right, moderator, I drank some water. Note it. Write it down. This shaky head looks like I did an alteration to its hook angle. Inadvertently, I would assume. Jason, many plants fruit, many plants flower, and many plants bud. So just FYI, those are all acceptable terms for some horticulturing, which is probably not a word, but for those who partake in horticulture. think I'm a little bit too high on this hump, guys. Now, let's not get crazy, spreading rumors. I'm too high on this little, well, point, I'll call it. I mean, GM, one is too many. So we want none. None is the optimal amount of stalkers that a person wants. At least this particular person. Others might want many more. I don't know. Uh-oh. Unlimited's getting antsy. Dang, Dead Rabbit's got baggy, bro. For those of you who are not bilingual, that's kind of like Dead Rabbit he's got like a stickiness to him, like women stick to him. Oh, yes, Dead Rabbit. Now that I have reminded myself that you are in the chat. Now, everyone, you are not seeing a ghost. You are not seeing things. Dead Rabbit is in the chat. And Dead Rabbit, you are in the chat. Merely for these reasons, or reason. You are, as I said, I don't act on emotion, bro. So, back and we discussed, the moderator and I, what the situation was, what it should be, and there were many things that were in your favor and many that were not. But we came to the conclusion that, Dead Rabbit, you are still allowed to be in here. But Dead Rabbit, you will not. Zero. Never again be given a chance, my friend. So, we all know the rules. You know the rules. You've been around for a while, so you should have known the rules, but we'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Now, there is no doubt that you know the rule. So, if there is an infraction, then you shall be toodalooed. So, that is the best that I can do, bro. You shall be toodalooed. And that was not of my own doing. The moderator found it in her heart to allow you to remain. Because again, I do not act on emotion. So we just went back and understood what was going on. Cubo Mitch, what's up? Oh yeah, we got rules, Jason. Okay, so Dead Rabbit, now I'm confused. Colin's got the gist of it, bro. Don't say anything that will, get you knock the fish out in real life. It's just basically that simple, bro. But, I'm a little confused, bro. I'm a little confused here, Dead Rabbit, because you're notified. Hey, bro, you know, there was some inner conflict going on here, because one side of me said, yo, just chartreuse the fool, shart the fool. And the other side was all like, well, you know, this, that, and the other. But rather than just be all like, oh, cool dog, appreciate it, we're good, I learned, we're good. Then your next comment was, any channel that blocks you doesn't want your pennies of viewership. So I just don't understand here, bro. Because now you're making me second guess it, because, like, dude, what in the... I just don't understand. Oh, and guys, I have zero problem with what is deemed to be the lure named, or the lure that's a white frog, bro. Because I will tell you guys right now, this channel created said character. So let us not get confused. A white frog is a white frog, nobody cares. But now an individual named Greg, now that is where we have the issue. Greg is the problem, not a white frog. I say white frog all day, because that was created here on the broadcast, so we have no problems with that. But the individual who shall forever be known as Greg, legal name, that is the problem, not white frog. White frog is just a lure, bros. It was just a lure. But at one point in time, they may have been one and the same. White buffalo. All right. We're moving, guys. Da-da-da. It is getting closer to the 11-ish hour where I will have to get off the water. So we're gonna have to go to the slam dunk, go get a fish, and be like, oh, have they always been here? What? Why did we waste gas? Why did we go here and there when we could have easily just gone here? I'm gonna have to look at this. I believe this to be I don't think that's the angle that this was intended to be at. I think I bent this out because, but remember guys, I'm Mexican, so I more than likely threw it back in with all my other shaky heads and was all like, I can't waste that. All right, let's see this one. This one is a little bit bigger. No? Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure I Mexicanized this. Yeah, we got a verification here, guys. I definitely Mexicanized that. This one bends like towards it, and that one bends a little bit up. I believe I did do that. Probably when I was trying to get it out of a fish. But anyways. All right, let's move, guys. We play games. We've discussed cereal. Now it's time to go land a fish. Let's get it, homies. It's gonna be a good day. And all my homies gonna ride today. And well, that's the wrong version. It's custom, bro. Wow, GM, so that one is like a V-lock or something like that. The V-lock is correct. I think that's the name of that hook. But it was bent out just a little bit up. It might have been hard to see in the camera, but it was bent up, the one that I have tied on. And I believe that I bent that out trying to get the hook out of the fish. It's happened to me on a few occasions. You know, the few times that I catch a fish. It's gonna be a good day, and all my homies gonna ride today, and all this water looking fly today, and all we wanna do is catch a 5 today. Hey, it's gonna be a good day, and ain't no hater gonna cry today about me fishing my way. You can save that trouble for another day. Hey, it's gonna be a good day. see you not. Ah! Something flew in my eye. That's why you should wear sunglasses, fool. It's probably one of those butt sludges. Hopefully I didn't get butt sludge in my eye, guys. Might have been a bug. I don't know. It's gonna be a good day. Oh, there's supposed to be some rain sometime this weekend over here too, guys. There's something in my eye. All right, guys, let's catch something with something in my eye. Whatever. I hope you enjoy your victory with one friggin' eye. Crazy winds. Now, I used to live in the desert, guys, and that is definitely crazy winds out there. Like 70-mile-an-hour winds straight, bro. Straight. Nothing to block them. No trees, nothing. Just dust. Constant crazy wind. All right, guys, so what good college games are gonna happen today? Let's start off with that. That way we get head right. Come on now. Why am I getting all stuck and hung around the... We have technical difficulties, ladies and gentlemen. Apparently my braid wants to wrap around my guide. And there we go. We are back. Well, okay. Colin threw in his soccer game that he'd like to see. I did see that. Fix the tip. What's wrong with the tip, dog? The tip is fine. There's something wrong with the tip of my rod? I doubt it. All right, I keep getting a lot of grass in this shaky head. I'm about to change this shaky head. It's picking up a lot of grass, and I think it is because of that little bend up. The heck is GM talking about? I can assure you, GM, no one is in my head. It's too crowded in there as is. So I don't think anyone's in my head. And if you somehow found your way into my head, you would be all like, ooh, where's the exit? And then I'd be all like, there is no exit. And you'd be like, uh-oh. Be like, yeah, bro. Welcome to the show. Woo! All right. I'm looking for some shaky heads, guys. That's what I'm doing over here. I thought I had some bags in here. But maybe not. Maybe they're down here. You know, if somebody would take care of their stuff a little bit better. Oh, I found one. This is an 1/8 though, I think. Yep. All right. Remember, guys, we are still in search of that 5-pound BBL plus. Right now, we're in search of one fish. But that one fish could be that 5-pound BBL plus. It's getting a little breezier. It's good for me. Well, I eventually found it, Mitch, so we're good. It just took me a little longer. I must have forgotten that I moved it, and this isn't even the one that I want. I wanted a 1/4 ounce, not an 1/8 of an ounce. Grass. I'm gonna put this in my pocket for now. I'm going to look for another. Okay. Where you at, dog? They're somewhere in here. Pretty sure I put spot lock on. So why are you not spot locked, fool? All right, we are having technical difficulties all around. That's dumb, that's dumb. Yo, Tater, did you say what matchups? What big time matchups there were going to be? Yo, so here's something that I found very odd, guys. So in the state of Alabama, don't ask me why I would have looked this up or whatever, but in the state of Alabama, online gambling, there's no online gambling platform like for sports betting and stuff, right? So there's not a one, not FanDuel, not MGM, none of them. None of them can practice their business in the state of Alabama, right? Okay, so that's cool. But one thing that is allowed in the state of Alabama, which doesn't make sense, because guys, let's gambling course here. So now, if you are familiar with a parlay, then cool. But if you are not, this is the explanation of a parlay. And we're not going to go into spreads. We're not going to go into any of that, blah, blah, blah. We're just going to go into what a parlay is. So a parlay is when you pick, let's say, more than one team. So it could be two to up to however many they allow you to pick on one thing, right? So you can pick more than one game, but you put a bet, right? Let's say the bet, to make it easy, is like $10. So you have your $10 bet, and if you have two teams, then they're going to pay you 2.5 to 1. So that means that, well, roughly, usually, that's how they do it. So that means that if you put down $10, they'll give you $25. And I only speak in winnings, so you'll always get your money back, so nobody cares about that. So then you'll win $25 plus your money, right? The money, the $10 that you put in. So you can do that. Like, I think 4 teams might be, I think 3 teams is potentially 6 to 1, and then 4 teams is 10 or 11 to 1. But all of them have to win. If they don't win, if one of them doesn't win, then you lose your money. So that's what a parlay is, right? So they're like, okay, yeah, you can't do that. In the state of Alabama, whatever, FanDuel cannot operate here. All these other ones cannot operate here. But what I found odd is that there is a form that FanDuel can operate in the state of Alabama, which it makes zero sense to me. Please excuse I'm just gonna say Cessna, even though I don't know what the heck it is. But please excuse that Cessna that it was flying above us. I have no idea what it is. Nobody cares. Oh, well, Colin might care. He might be all like, that is actually not a Cessna. That is some other plane. I could tell by the sound of the prop. But either way, so you can do that. I mean, you can't do that, right? You can't do a parlay. But FanDuel can function here. It is somehow allowed to do its thing when it comes to, and this is the stupidest thing I've ever seen, when it comes to, it's sort of like fantasy sports, right? So I understand fantasy, and I understand that it's like the reason they say that fantasy is allowed, fantasy sports, not other fantasies and whatever, but why fantasy sports are allowed is because they claim that there's a set of skills that you need in order to win at this, right? So you have to, I don't know, dig into the data and be all like, oh, this player's going to do this on this day and blah, 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 right? So that's why fantasy sports is allowed in almost every state, possibly every state, I don't know. I think there was a federal law that said that potentially that was possible or something. But either way, That's allowed. And I don't have a problem with that. But here's the problem. Here's where it gets weird. So apparently, there's this thing called fantasy picks, maybe. It's a FanDuel thing. No relation. FanDuel, if you want to sponsor me, holla at your boy. But there's this thing called fantasy picks through FanDuel, and you can do a parlay on what these athletes are going to accomplish. Like, will they go over 100 yards or over 75 yards? This particular receiver, will this running back, do so many yards? Blah blah blah. Like, you can choose this, and you can put this. Now, you can't pick one alone. You can't just say, oh yes, I believe that this player is going to get over 50 yards or whatever. You can't pick one alone. You have to do a parlay. There is no way around it. You can do a parlay of 3 to 6. 6 picks. So you could be all like, all right, this quarterback's going to throw, like Mahomes is going to throw over X amount of yards. And this running back is going to run under blah, blah, blah. Or you could do all quarterbacks, whatever combination you want to do. But you got to do it in a parlay. So that's where it confuses me, because I'm like, dude, this is the same as doing a parlay by picking teams, because there is like a set of, let's call them skills, that you have to have in order to do the research and be like, oh yeah, this team, based off of this and that and blah, blah, blah. Like they have a higher likelihood of winning or covering the spread, blah, 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 all that other stuff. But how do you allow, and I'm not trying to ruin it for everyone, I'm just trying to understand it. How do you allow FanDuel's fantasy picks to do a parlay, which it is no different than a parlay in sports, like picking teams? That makes zero sense to me. I don't know exactly. LSU and Vandy. So yeah, I don't understand how that is allowed. Or how let's just say, I don't understand how the other one isn't allowed. So now GM comes in saying that he doesn't think that the Lord would appreciate gambling. Okay. Not exactly sure where he found that. But also, don't churches have like bingo and stuff like that? So, I mean, how is that any different than gambling? You go in, you pay, you see what happens, you buy some cards, and you're like, yay, I won some bingo, or whatever the case is. So I'm confused by that. How? They're the same thing. I gotta understand this because it makes no sense. So, Unlimited, it all depends on what you're playing. Now, there are many games that the house has a total advantage. So, avoid those games. If, for some reason, you would find the Latin assassin, who at that time would probably be the Latin assassin, in a casino, he would not be playing any games, table games as it were. He would be going straight to the Hold'em area where he can play against an individual. Go out there, play some Hold'em. The house is getting a cut from every single betting hand, but who cares? It is you against the other individuals. The house is not involved. Now, if you go up and you're playing roulette, craps, all that other stuff, then okay. Well, potentially you may or may not have money at the end of it. Moon, technically you've given it away to the casino. Tungsten weights are definitely a gamble, especially the way I do them, bro, because I never do a re-tee. So if I don't re-tee, then that is one of the biggest gambles that a person could do in terms of fishing. So many seaplanes cruising around here. I don't know what the actual terminology is. Basically, Baloo is freaking flying his... Oh, what is the name of Baloo's plane? I forgot its name. I'm forgetting my childhood. Does anyone know the name of Baloo? Got what it sure did do to its paces. Yes. I will take that donation, bro. If you're going to give it away unlimited. Okay. So, where exactly did you find that information? The sea duck. And I'm talking to GM about that information. The rest of that information, I will just take it at face value when you guys say it was the sea duck. Sea duck doesn't feel right, but You looked it up on Google. Okay, but like, was there a verse that it pointed to, or was it just all like, yo, I'm Google, I'm Google's AI, and I want to be, I want you to do this, so I'm going to say this. Seriously, where are these fish? All right, we're moving, guys. Oh, well, continue fishing then, GM. No need to do any research. I was just wondering. There's no need to do research, no homework. All right, we're out of here. What happened here, guys? We tried to force the spoon. We tried to spoon feed these fools, and they were all like, nah, bro, we do not like spoons. In fact, I believe that Tater is no longer allowed to use spoons. Was Tater the one who I think that's what, we had a conversation. He doesn't use spoons. So he eats everything with a fork, potentially a knife. So we have veered far off the course because all I wanted to know was how Alabama allows fantasy picks parlayed, but not sports teams parlayed, which, if you were to ask me, guys, do not ever do a parlay. Because that is how the casino or the book or whatever the case is, that is how they get you. Because you can win 2 out of the 3 and still lose. So that's how they get you. So I would advise against parlays. GM, if you were trying to save people money, then you would tell them, don't fish. And then you'd really be saving them money. I just saw Rob's comment. Oh, I ain't thought about that fool in a while, bro. You're right, Rob. Where is Preacher Larry? Larry, where you at, dog? We need you. Preacher. Preacher Larry, where have thou gone? We need you, Preacher Larry. I need you to answer this one question. But that's not even the question that I'm asking. He probably won't know how you can parlay fantasy picks, but not sports picks, and somehow that makes sense? That's the only question that I'm really concerned about, guys. Does anybody know how that makes sense? Because to me, it don't make any sense. And that's the part that boggles the mind. And when things are nonsensical, they eat at me. Because I'm like, what? That don't make no sense. How? Okay, so GM should have been fishing, but he went one step further, guys. He went above and beyond, and he said, actually, it doesn't say it in there, so if you idiots want to lose your money, then go ahead and lose your money, you bunch of idiots. Is basically what GM said in a nicer chat. So Preacher Larry Unlimited, which you should know about him, bro. Preacher Larry just showed up out of nowhere, and he showed up, it was for the OGs that were watching the night, the camera still turned, sorry about that, guys, we are way off today. Preacher Larry was the dude who showed up, and he was like, yo, bros. He put Bible verses in there, and he showed up during the all-nighter. The one where, I mean, only the OGs stayed in for that one. He showed up there, and he popped in a couple times, and then we thought he was gone, and then he just popped in again, and it was like all hours of the night he would just pop in. And then I was like, what's up, Preacher Larry guy? So he was really working hard, bro. He was, I mean, I should have asked him, hey bro, could you like put in a good word for like a BBL or something? Because, and also for, was GM there that day? I don't know if GM was there that day. Yeah, he must have been. Also, so that GM would quit telling me scary stories. Now, Unlimited, that's grass. Are you acting like you know him now? You know, kind of like when people don't know and they're like, no, yeah, I know him now. Yeah, Larry, that guy. Yeah, I remember him. Yep, straight up Larry. Is that what you're doing here? Are you trying to act like the cools? Are you trying to act like, oh yeah, no, dog. Yeah, I knew that the whole time. I was just seeing if you guys knew it. Well, yeah, I know you were in the chat, dog. That's not the problem. I'm saying, remembering Preacher Larry. I knew you were there. It's just, did you remember him for real, or were you all like, bro, I don't even remember, did that day even happen? It feels like a dream. I may have been dreaming. I may have woke up and choked somebody. I don't know. Excuse me. I don't know. It's weird. It was a weird day. Night, I should say. GM, hold on a second. You said you're no preacher, you just don't like being separated from money. But yet, you also say, yo, I like expensive things, so I gotta keep working. So, you don't hoard your money, but you don't like being away from it. Like, these two are not adding up. Unless you're like, okay, I'm gonna try and outpace my expensive things. Also, it's the return that differs. All right, GM says that he gets value from those purchases. Okay, so it's the return. What is going on here, guys? Where we at? Now, I don't know what Shimanos are, bro. Life scope, I know. I'm assuming that you are not gambling at an establishment that is sanctioned, bro, if you're worried about some Italians eating linguine with your money. I'm more concerned about more casinos being created with my money. I'm trying to figure it out, bros. Where did these sons of fishes? I usually pick off a bite at a minimum. Puro little John. I mean, little Juan. All right. Oh, Dead Rabbit's saying, as long as I haven't caught a fish, I'm stuck here in purgatory. I'm stuck here in fish purgatory. Now, hold on. Should I go to the other side of this? I might as well, I'm right here. Puro fish around and find out. Let's do it. Okay, so Jason is saying overcast is throwing them off. Okay, Jason, I'm gonna do some underhand casts. Rather than overcast, I'm gonna do some underhand cast, and then we'll see. Maybe they can tell by the way it splashes. You got a point there, Jason. Underhand cast from here on out. We shall not do overhand cast, as they are referred to as overcasts. So I will do underhand casts. Granny casts, as it were. Puro granny cast. Underhand, okay. Yo, old school, my project went nowhere as my CV Chingo Dingles were not available for the truck. So I'm waiting on them to be delivered. The water temp is 75 degrees. The fish are in the water. The wind is blowing from the southeast. It is blowing at a blistering, I'd say, 7 miles an hour. I don't know for a fact. Do not quote me on that. Do not quote me. You guys can fact check me all you want, but I don't know for a fact that this is 7 to 8 miles an hour. It just kind of feels like that. I'm gonna have to put on my sun covers, guys. That's how entrenched we are now. I thought we were just gonna pick them off and end it. Let's go. But no. GM said he's ready for the water temps to be in the 50s. I'm not exactly sure if he's waiting to do a polar bear dip, though I think it's got to be a lot colder than that. All right, guys. Well, since we haven't seen a fish, Old School said, look, bro, I'll show you what a fish looks like. And we will show what Old School's fish looks like. Now, I'm going to try and block this. Let the sun. Hopefully you guys can see that. Old School's a smallmouth. Okay, so technically we've seen a fish now, guys. Now I didn't catch it, so the streak doesn't continue. But we've seen a fish. We know what they look like. All right, they look like that. Got it. I ain't worried about it. We have now reminded ourselves of what a fish looks like. All right, fools. You want me to get all dressed up? I'll get all dressed up. And if I get all dressed up and catch a fish, it's gonna be like a waste. I might even have to get a drink of water. I might even put my sunglasses on. Wait, but Creel never bet me, so I can't prove that my sunglasses exist just yet. When I put my sunglasses on, all right, dudes, that's no holds barred now. GM, if that is the case, I'm going to ask that you stay away from the rodcast. I mean, stay away from me. I would ask that. Just respectfully, if you could. Because that, though I have not consumed any calories, that might make me expel whatever amount of water. What? My Lawrence? Well, my Lawrence? Your Lawrence? Our Lawrence? Krill, so what are we betting? That I got sunglasses or I don't? Well, okay, GM, that is one fact that I would have been able to live without. You know what I'm saying? So, whether you wear boxers or not, that is your prerogative. You can wear whatever you like. But that is some information that I might have been able to do without. I'm going to try and find how that will bring value to my knowledge base, but I just, off the top of my head, I cannot see where that lies anywhere in my knowledge base. That makes no sense as to why I would need that information. There you go. Mitch found the knowledge base where it would bring some value. I'll be like, look, GM, here's some undergarments for Christmas. Oh, that kind of felt like a bite. Mother of son of a gun. Oh, and just FYI, guys, my brother earlier in the week had discussed, hey wait, I'm gonna get on that broadcast. I was like, Simone, wait. Simone, you're gonna get on the broadcast. No moms, bro. No moms, bro. Washalom vatos! Oh, we got Eric over there just doing his... You got a bag? All right, guys. I'm gonna go over here and see these. I'm getting a little distracted here. I'm gonna see what these kids from the high school tournament have caught. Let's go check it out. Give some shine to the homies. I haven't even caught a fish yet. I haven't got a bite.
They got their limit, but they want keepers.
You got fish right now?
No, we already got some, but they were small. They were too short.
Okay. All right, never mind, guys. They caught 5, but they were short. I was gonna go over there and put some shine on the homies. You know what? I'll just go put shine on them anyway. We'll just go and interview them. Give them a little taste of the camera life. Hey, Eric, is it cool if I pull up on you? All right, okay. Just had to verify that they were cool. I'm not gonna fish their water. I'm just gonna go over there and check them out. Put some shine on the homies. These guys are covering water. Let's go cover water with them. I have to raise the motor up. I came to put some shine on the homies, dog. Put some shine on them. Get some live coverage right here. All right, guys, we are here covering the high school tournament. I don't know which high school tournament we're covering here, but we are covering two high school anglers doing their thing. Let's get the camera a little bit closer. You guys tell me which way you're casting so I can stay out your way. Ahora sí, vatos. It's game time. I'll stay out your way. You guys do you. All right, guys, we got the next generation of anglers right here. No pressure. Just doing their thing. So you guys say you got, and Eric, you can answer the focus. You have. They were all short. All right. We'll watch. We'll watch them as they work. That's what you do back there, bro? You just chill out?
Bro, that's it. I can't fish, man. I wish I could.
You can't fish, but you got to avoid all the hooks.
That's right.
Let's see if the homies have any questions for these young anglers. TikTok is going the way of Twitter. I have no idea who this gentleman is over here, but all right, we got, I believe the angler in the front is known as Sam. This other angler, I just need your first name, player, if you'd like.
Isaiah.
Isaiah's in the house. That's what's up. Uh-oh. Whoa.
Whoa.
That was caught on camera. How you doing?
It's just recording us. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
I just recorded him, man. It's live, so in case you want to check it out.
That's no problem. To be honest, I was sitting over there and I heard the holler and I was like, I didn't know if y'all were getting into it. And I was.
Oh, no, I know him.
Yeah, no problem.
We're just giving him a little camera time live.
Yeah, no doubt. That's what I'm out here doing for the most part. I'll get a picture of it. I'm gonna get on.
What happened? Are y'all good? Isaiah, get on my way, bro. Whoa.
Yeah, I thought that I heard y'all hollering and I was like, man, come on.
No.
Oh, no, I knew.
I was just gonna come over here and
All right.
try to keep peace, you know?
Oh, yeah, nah, bro. We're the friendliest anglers out here.
I got you. Y'all got any? Y'all got them?
They caught their limit this morning, but they were all shorts.
Really?
Yeah.
So you just sit there and avoid hooks, bro.
That's it, bro. I either sit here or I sit right there.
How many times have these guys almost hooked you?
This, my boy, man, he almost, today, twice.
It's a dangerous job being a boat captain. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
All right.
There is.
Yeah, keep your glasses on.
I had his fishing that mag and he jerked it. Dude, it came about 5 inches from my face.
Would he get grounded if he hooked you in the face?
I don't know, man. It's just, I mean, it's what it is, you know? But
So that's a maybe.
that's a maybe. I don't think he'll be grounded, but he'll probably get a piece of my mind.
All right. We would have to turn the mic off at that point in time if he had hooked
yeah,
you.
no doubt.
All right, that makes sense, bro. That makes sense because I'd do the same, bro. I'd be like, what the? Dude, I've seen him multiple times before, like at the Freedom Tournament. Like that.
Sam?
No. Yeah, Isaiah. I've seen him a couple times. They're the guys that usually get the, I mean, not the Freedom, the Foodland Tournament. Yeah, they're the ones that get the little chingle dingles that tells you your number. Yeah. I just didn't know he was your hijo, bro.
Yeah, that's my equal right there.
All right. Because I was like, I know that dude. I've seen him a couple times. conversation. Bro, we almost got kicked out. We almost got kicked out of Lake Guntersville for yelling at each other. But all we were doing was, Washalo!
Yeah, you might want to go back to the shower. All right? We are?
Dude, they said your accent cracks them up.
Ask them what do I sound like. A lot of people say I sound like from Louisiana.
All right, Eric wants to know what he sounds like, guys. His accent, I mean, I think they're just kind of a little thrown off because the accent coming from you. That's like if I were to come with that accent, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, he's one of the. He's in the tournament. He watches. I guess you can say he's one of the watchers. He goes around, you know.
Yeah.
Everything's legal.
Yeah, and I'm not giving advice. I'm not doing anything. I'm just chilling.
They said okay for him to be recorded.
Yeah.
You know.
We're just giving some shine to the homies. I'm waiting for them to catch a fish, and then we're gonna, oh!
Nah, there is. I tell you, there is certain people that they really do need to keep an eye on. We don't have hard, cold facts about it, but there's quite a few of us are suspicious about it.
Yeah.
You know. But hey, you can't patrol the whole lake, bro.
That's right. Also, Rob said, what accent? But that's because he's from here. Yeah, if you guys need me to get out of the way, let me know. I'm trying to hang back.
I wanted to put keepers on the boat, bro. Like I said, we had our limit this morning. Within the first, 20 minutes?
Yeah.
Of going to our first spot? Short. All short.
No pressure, guys. Just do your thing. I mean, I stand up here all day with the camera on, so it's no pressure, player.
Oh, my order's arriving today, bro.
Oh, that's what's up.
Which I don't know how big the box is. And the mail lady, bro, for some reason she never pulls up. If I have a big package from USPS, she'll never pull up to the house, ever. She'll leave me a note on the mailbox. Hey, pick it up at the office.
What?
I hate it, bro, and I have complained on her a lot. Apparently, if they don't want to do it, they won't do it.
Hey, should we talk to him about your battery problem?
Oh, yeah. I did tell you, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all good now, dude. No problems whatsoever.
Like a champ.
Yeah, like a champ, for real. Anybody need some batteries? Ask them guys, anybody need some batteries?
All right.
Some extra batteries.
So like we've had before, we're having a garage sale on the Rodcast. Eric has some batteries that are available for purchase, but I don't know what kind of batteries they are. What'd you get?
I ended up going with
No. Sorry, I should have prefaced that. What'd you get from your BizBait?
Oh, I don't know, bro. Like I say, I got the.
Oh, you got the mystery? Okay.
I got the mystery box or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
And then I got 6 packs of the Mac DCs.
Okay.
So that's what we're throwing right now. Well, here's Green Pumpkin Magic. Oh, you throwing a crankbait? Throwing a crankbait right now. know we're at 17 feet, right? I would go back to the hump, buddy, if I was you.
I'll get out the way, dog.
Stop in, bro. Chicken girls around you.
Oh, no. I'm supposed to not be a hindrance, bro. I'm just gonna... I'm just here for the homies, bro.
I appreciate the airtime.
That's all good, dog.
Cash.
It's all good, bro. It's free. No, Sam, Isaiah. It's time to shout out the chicas, bro. In case you guys got any chicas that you want to shout out.
Yeah, y'all want to give a shout out to what's your girlfriend's name?
No, ain't shouting out his girlfriend. That's cool. Maybe if he catches a, he'll shout her out. Isaiah, what about you, player? No? Okay. Isaiah doesn't want to exclude any, so he might forget one. He's just not going to say any at all. Again, guys, this is the high school tournament.
It's got River Bend. What's it called? The River Bend Angler Trail.
The River Bend Angler Trail. It's made. How does it like set up? Is it high schools or?
Well, there's juniors, which is middle schoolers, and then there's high schoolers as well.
Okay.
So you know the juniors compete against the juniors, and then the high schoolers compete against the high schoolers.
Okay, but everybody's fishing right now.
Everybody's fishing right now.
Okay. So everybody fishes right now, but they're separated into different, like the junior high and the high school. Dude, that was classic. That was classic Mexican stuff right there, bro. We made too much ruido, and it was all like, oh, and they're like, hey, are these guys? What's going on? Is something crazy going? Nah, bro, I know him. Shh, bro, we just needed to go, oh, and then they would be like, what is going on over there?
How long you been out here?
Since about like maybe 7:30 or 8, somewhere around there.
I told these boys if I could fish, we would already have our limit on the boat.
So you flexed on them. You're like, yo, bros. Yeah, but as in life, bro, we all got to learn our own way. And
Yeah.
dang, bro, you don't even got a book or something to, you just hang out?
Hang out. I might get on my phone every once in a while.
Yeah.
Sometimes I pass out. Sometimes I go to sleep. Let these boys fish.
Did you know that I got a rule on my boat that if you fall asleep and we catch a fish, we slap you with that fish if you're still asleep?
If you're still asleep.
Yeah, so I try and catch, like I've had my brother fall asleep, the mustache maniac fell asleep, and I wait and I try and catch them as like silently as possible because, you know, they splash and all kinds of stuff. And I try and be very quiet. And I've got a couple videos where I've slapped them across the face with a fish just to wake them up, dog. That's the rule. So, I mean, maybe you'll implement it on your boat and these guys will slap you in the face with a fish.
I don't think I want to do that. Oh man, they need to put some fish on the boat, man. Keepers. They need keepers.
Oh, that's the game, bro. Sometimes it slows down.
I mean, you know, being their home lake, man, it's just, it'd be a shame to go in there empty-handed.
If you guys want to cast backwards, bro, let me know and I'll move out the way. Yeah. Don't let me bother you guys. If you also want me to leave, also just say that. I'll leave. Be like, all right, dude, quit putting the camera on us. It's a lot of pressure.
I'm getting hungry. And I had breakfast this morning.
Dude, that is a small world, bro. If I seen your son every time, I was like, what up, dog? And then I was like, hey, what's up? All right, cool. But I didn't know that he was small world, dog.
It is. It's a small world. Got a trailer on that? What you got there, Isaiah? Who makes those?
Oh, he's got the biz bait, small fry spinner bait.
Small fry. They claim they just delivered my order.
Oh, all you had to do was say something about it on the broadcast and they're like, yo, delivered. My bad.
Before my dog get a hold of it. Hey, are you home? Did the dog bark here within the last 15 minutes ago? Can you go out there and get my package before Nova gets a hold of it? Thank you. He claims it's been delivered. Oh, okay. Please get it. Love you, bye. Dude, that was fast.
That's what happens, dog. The broadcast, it gets results.
I hear that it was not going to be delivered until Monday.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. I wish
How
you
much
would.
people's on the live?
How many people are on the live? Currently, we got 22 people watching, waiting for you guys to catch a fish. No pressure, homies.
I wish I would have got here yesterday, dude, because I wanted to see what I got, you know. Maybe we could have used some of that stuff.
Yeah.
Today, but
22 people are waiting for the little homies to catch a fish.
look, Sam, straight right here. I don't know if you can see it on the scope, on the map. There's a waypoint up here, straight up here. And it's deep. I don't know if I have it on there or not, but I have it on this. No, look to the left.
12-ish is correct, Moon. 12-ish. I can assure you, once they catch a fish, bro, we are going to have a party. We are going to be like, oh, it's going to be awesome, guys. Creel, I would have told them 12-ish, but I don't think they would have understood. So, as I'm pretty sure that most of the time that we're on the water, they are probably in school or something. Probably doing their homework.
How you do the other day when you went out?
Oh, I only caught the one fish. I only caught one fish, bro, to keep the streak alive. Then I cut the stream off, and then I was just fishing, and then I didn't catch anything. I missed some bites. It was just, I don't know what it was, bro. They were biting weird. And then the following day, they were still biting weird.
Yeah.
Like,
We practiced yesterday, and we only caught one fish all day.
yesterday I got off early, and one that I caught was hooked in the back of the tail. I was like, what the heck? How'd that happen?
What was you fishing with?
Oh, wow. Just to make sure that we don't give any ideas or whatever.
I see what you're saying.
We got to stay above board, player. So I don't want to get you guys in trouble.
Yeah, yeah.
This was meant to be for your benefit, not for, you know, to get you guys in trouble.
Yeah. I think I know what you was fishing with, because I caught a couple just like that on the tail, on the side. I was using a crankbait, I can say that.
Oh, you can say whatever you want. I will not confirm nor deny anything, bro. I'll just stay quiet.
Let me go north, Eric. Y'all want to go north? Yeah. North want to move, bro. We're fixing to move.
All right, well, if you guys are fixing to move, then best of luck to you out there, guys.
Thank you.
I am over here, so I'm not going north, guys. So, all the homies in the Rodcast, they wish you the best of luck, dogs. Get out there. Find them.
We
Don't.
appreciate the airtime.
It's all good. Don't give up, players. Fish around and find out. They are going up north, guys. So we will let them do their thing.
Hopefully the bite will pick up here soon.
Oh, yeah.
With this wind, hopefully.
Best of luck, homies. Go out there and catch some BBLs, dog.
Thank you.
All right, later, homies.
I'll hit you up on that later on.
Okay.
Probably Monday.
All right.
Monday or Tuesday.
Oh, yeah, no, it's all good, player.
I'm out here Monday or
No, however long it takes, we don't care.
All right, bro.
All right.
See you, man.
Later, homies.
Big fast line.
Big Bass Live, players.
Hell was.
Hey. The kids asked what a BBL was. We're gonna get in trouble. Later, homies. There they go, homies. Off to go catch themselves a bag. And now we will go back to our regularly scheduled program of, just random stupidities. Let's keep it real. Random stupidities. We cruised around with them for a little bit. Tried to get some shine on a fish that they caught, but it didn't happen, guys. We weren't able to put some shine on these guys catching a fish. But we'll float around a little bit. We'll try and catch a fish ourselves. Or ourselves. Myself. We'll try not to drown myself. I gotta double check something real quick. Moderator asking me a question. Either she's asking me a question or telling me a statement. I think it's more of a statement than a question. That reminds me. Welcome back, Snizook. Who is welcoming him? The more you guys welcome him, the more he feels welcome here. I found it very amusing, guys, that that somebody from the tournament felt it necessary to come over and verify that we were all on the same page there. We were all on the same side because we were yelling at each other. Mostly all just chilling. We're like, hey, what up, dog? And he must have heard our yells from a distance. And he was all like, wait a second. What are these guys yelling about? Do these guys not like each other? What's going on? We were just hanging out, bro. This is what happens when you have more than one, we'll just say Mexican in one spot, bro. All of a sudden, things can get loud. And people are like, oh, dear God. oh, dear God, there's going to be a fight. And next thing, dude, we will even approach each other like we're going to fight and then just be all like, ah, what's up, dog? At the last second. So, you know, just regular life stuff. Oh, where am I? I now know where I'm at. We floated off very far from where I thought we were. I like the way that Snazook has you are correct there, John. Something's going down, bro. I don't know. It could be. Okay. So it could be all right. All right, so it could be a party. It could be a brawl, or, I mean, potentially it could be a raid. Nobody knows. But yes, when you got a lot of Mexicans in one place, something's about to go down. I don't know what. It could be all kinds of things. It could be a mixture of all those combined. That's the crazy part. You could just be all like, oh yeah, we're all having a good time. Uh-oh, now we're throwing down. Uh-oh, but we're back to having a good time again. And then next thing you know, the hoorah! All right, let's get out of here. So there's a possibility that all kinds of things can happen, dudes. Now the moderator has informed me that these, oh, I didn't call those other dudes. That the CV Axle is now at the location. So, I'm gonna have to get off the water, guys. In at least a little bit. Moderator, how long will it take to get to the location from the Chante? And now we got a bird's nest, so that's kind of cool too. All right, well, forget this. We'll just reel this in and we'll deal with that at the Chante. I was trying to do something cool with it, but instead I bird's nested. So, anyways. Okay, all right. You know what, Jason? Well, I don't know, bro. My condolences, bro. I've seen Old Yeller, and when he had to take his dog out, it was the saddest thing I had seen on TV, bro. Like, when he was all like, no, Ma, Yeller's my dog. Oh, bro, that right there, bro, when he had to take out his own dog. Oh, man. And then for Jason to just nonchalantly come in and be like, what happened? I had to take out my dog. Come on, Jason. Well, how you gonna drop that on me like that, bro? Oh, man, bro. My condolences, Jason. I'm surprised. I didn't even expect you to be a dog person, but whatever. Wow, poor guy. Did it have rabies also, Jason? Is that why you had to take it out? Very sad day, guys. Very sad day. Okay. All right. The moderator has updated me with some information. We will see. Now, apparently in the chat, we're discussing the tax situation over in Michigan. Now, that is how you can tell how terrible the fishing has been. When they're discussing tax information. Dude, I'm seeing fish. Okay, I'm going to have to... When they're discussing tax brackets and stuff like that, well, you know you've gone too long without a fish. Ooh, creel. Did you see me almost fall? But I didn't creel because I was in wrestling. Okay, so we'll fish this for a little bit. Then I'm gonna take a look at that riprap. And then we are gonna bid you adieu because I gotta go pick up the shocks. I mean the CV axle. Why'd I say shocks? I don't know. Probably because I was shocked. Now we haven't caught a fish yet, but I will have to turn the camera ever so slightly so I could have a mic off moment. All right, we are back. Jason, are you behind in the live, bro? Because I said the old Yeller statement a while back. Or, I mean, I'm pretty sure that you are like live. You know, you're not behind in the stream, but like your local status has you behind in the stream. You're like, I mean, technically behind in life. You're like, what? Did he just say take my dog out? What? What's he talking about, bro? I would never. That's crazy. What? the multiple facets that all of us have. It's crazy. Officer Ortiz, welcome to the show. So far, there's been no show, but welcome to the show. All right, guys, we will be best served by going to the riprap, handling business right there. I gotta see, I think I'm gonna start on this riprap over here. Handling business right there, and then getting off the water because we gotta go get those axles because they close at about noonish. Last cast right here, and then we will move. Let's move from here. Go run that riprap real quick and call it a day. Now, this frickin' do-do-do. So you were behind, excuse me. So you were behind, Jason. Because it did take you a long time because, dude, if I had a dog and someone was all like, did you put it down? I mean, did you take it out? I'd be like, whoa, 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 whoa. I didn't take my dog out, bro. My dog's my homie. My dog is my dog. We ride or die. It's gonna be a good day, and all this water looking fly today. And all we wanna do is, oh, I forgot, and all my homies gonna ride today. And all this water looking fly today. And all we wanna do is catch a 5 today. Hey, it's gonna be a good day. And ain't no hater gonna cry today about me fishing my way. You can save that trouble for another day. It's gonna be a good day. Let's see the status of eelgrass on this side. We are gonna go till we see a blue swimming pool. Where is this blue swimming pool? It's terrible when your marker is trash, like literal trash. Okay, I believe this to be our blue swimming pool. Gonna be a good day, and all my homies gonna ride today. Let's get it. All right, it looks like there is no eelgrass on this rip wrap. Give a dog a bone. Let's get it, homies. Now, we should put some thump gel on this just for the heck of it. Where you at, thump gel? Wrong color. Right color. Just so you guys know, I don't see color. Let's go, vatos locos. Vatos locos, let's do this. There's a little bit of eelgrass, but I don't think it'll really cause a problem. There's that blue swimming pool that I told you guys about. That's my marker. Very sad, but that is the marker. That's grass. That's weird, bros. There's like there's what looks to be like a tree underneath, but like not an aquatic plant, but there's leaves underneath. How it's getting oxygen, I don't know. Or carbon dioxide, I mean. We start from the pool, Jason, and then we move. A little bit of eelgrass. We're just casting it down this riprap, bouncing it off the rocks that we can. This is a 3-foot diving, I believe. Crush 50. Apparently a 6-cent bait, maybe. One day I'll remember. I don't purchase 6-cent baits, so. I'm not knowledgeable in their shingle dingles. Is the streak in jeopardy? Dun, 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 dun. Is the streak in jeopardy? Ah, it's possible. You know, real life. I gotta go pick up these axles. Real life does come into play. Adulting sucks. But we shall not speak of things as of yet. There is a long stretch of riprap right here, bro. Hi, driller. What are you doing here? Did who steal what? We talking about this 6-cent bait. I don't make it a habit of buying 6-cent baits. Krill, I need absolute focus. We are requiring absolute focus in order to catch a fish. We need absolute focus. Let's see if we can land it. He's barely hooked. He's barely hooked. This is the streak that never ends. It goes on and on, my friends. Some people started watching it not knowing what it was, and they'll continue watching it forever just because this is the streak that never ends. It goes on and on, my friends. Thank the good Lord. Some people started watching it not knowing what it was, and they'll continue watching it forever just because this is the streak that never ends. That right there, my dudes, thanks to the good Lord, is 5 times 30. I always get those numbers mixed up. 5 times 30 plus some double-digit number of days of consecutive non-zeros, consecutive days of fishing and consecutive non-zeros, my friends. That one, we went to the edge. We went to the edge for that one, boys. It got very dicey, but in the end, we finally got that one fish. I will still run out this riprap right here. This adulting is really causing me problems. But yes, one more time for unlimited. This is the streak that never ends. It goes on and on, my friends. Some people started watching it not knowing what it was, and they'll continue watching it forever just because this is the streak that never ends. That's right there, my friends. On the last hook, barely hooked, bros. He slapped at him. Slapped at him. I mean, I even took a gamble right there, and we talked about gambling, guys. It's not good for you. I took a gamble right there and just flipped him into the boat. That could have cost me, as it has cost me in the past. But no. Is this freaking Boxer Shorts GM? I think that's Boxer Shorts GM back there. I'm not gonna look. He's off to my right in case you guys want to look. I'm not looking at him, but he is off to the right. Boxer Shorts GM. And guys, if you would like to send GM a Christmas present, boxer shorts are what he apparently is in need of. Ortiz, are you out of here? Somebody left. I just saw a see ya, but... Oh, old school. Peace out, old school. Thanks for rolling with us. We cut it a little close here, guys. We definitely cut it a little close. But I will run this riprap a little bit faster because I got to get off the water. I got to get over there before noon. A la holy cow. I got to run fast. There will be no chit chat at the ramp. Okay, there's a tree right there. That tree usually is a... Oh, you go after my bait, you little son of a fish. I saw something go after my bait. It wasn't big, but something did flash at it. In the location that I believed that tree was a marker of. GM, I will have to tell you later from here because I have roughly 30 minutes to get to my house. It shouldn't take 30 minutes, but the moderator's probably sitting there and she's all like, this son of a gun, he's gonna miss it because he's over here being stupid. All right, we are close to the end of this riprap. I have not been able to fish this riprap in a while because of all the eelgrass floating here. Well, that's grass, I think. Oh no! Oh, dudes! That was a tiny fish. Son of a fish. That would have been awesome. That was definitely a tiny fish. I don't know if we would have had time to weigh him, but that was a tiny fish. We are burning this. This thing says I have a step goal, or my goal has been hit, 5,000 steps. I don't think I've taken 5,000 steps on this boat. But this reel in action, bros. Remember, guys, the gentleman in the salmon shirt off to the right, my right, that is GM. Look at your own risk, as he may be in boxers. Nobody knows. Unlimited. I'm almost at the end of the riprap. Dudes, I'm pretty sure that yesterday, did we also just catch one fish? We've been catching like one fish a day. No, I mean, not the full day, but a day. Stupid things happening. No, yesterday we caught a couple, but they were all small. It was on the riprap on the other side. All right. That would be the last cast right there, guys. We are out of here. I gotta go to the other side, trailer up. GM's acting like he doesn't know me. Maybe it's because of the boxer's comment. He's like, I don't even talk to guys who don't. I don't even talk to guys who talk shit about dudes who wear boxers. But I really didn't. I didn't care. What's up? I'm out. It was a miracle. It was a buzzer beater. Let it up. We're on bugs, bro. After what I saw on my boat, that might be possible. Moderator, here I come. Blah, blah, blah. This is the streak that never ends. It goes on and on, my friends. We cut it really close today. But whatever. Some people started watching it not knowing what it was, and they'll continue watching it forever just because this is the streak that never ends. It is currently at 30 times 5 plus some double-digit number of days of consecutive non-zeros and consecutive days of fishing. By a miracle, we caught one at the end. Unlimited called it. He spoke it, or he typed it into existence. He said, fish incoming. And boom, it just showed up. Now I gotta go get my CV axle. Some people started watching it not knowing what it was, and they still might not understand what it is, but it is what it is. It's gonna be a good day, and all my homies gonna ride today. And all this water looking fly today. And all I wanna do is catch a 5 today, hey? It's gonna be a good day. And ain't no hater gonna cry today about me fishing my way. You could save that trouble for another day, hey? That's what's up, guys. Thank the good Lord, the streak continues. Cut it very, very close right there. We are even cutting the pickup of the axle close. We can all thank Unlimited for that. He did it, guys. He did it. All right. I lied. Hurry up, hurry up. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? I guess we'll play the Guntersville this time.
Unlimited calling, yeah, that's the crew. rise. Waves getting sharp like blades in the skies. Throttle down, silver skates on glass. Both slicing clean like a samurai slash. Creel got the bait lines heavy with dreams. Unlimited vision, plotting schemes. Callers on the deck, calling the plays. LA and G, I'm setting the blaze. Engine growl, yeah, that's our sound. Feel skybound. Guntersville gang, we own this town. Guntersville, Guntersville. On the lake, we chillin', thrillin'. LA and G, I'm even Creole too. Unlimited calling, yeah, that's the crew. Unlimited calling, yeah, that's the crew. Unlimited calling, yeah, that's the crew. Guntersville, villains, riding on silver, ripping and spilling. Dockside vibes where the stories unfold. Fishtails big, but the crew stays bold. Trophies stacking like chips in a game. Legends of the lake, yeah, they know our name. Life jackets whacked out, neon and black. Cooler on deck, stack to the max. Silver's way cutting a lightning streak. Guntersville is flow, unique technique. Villains on the water, hearts of gold. Stories told, but the lake's still cold. Riding waves, carving paths unseen. Guntersville fam, we the dream team. You taking it? Jack. Sharp like blades in the skies. Throttle down, silver skates on glass. Both slicing clean like a samurai slash. Creel got the bait lines heavy with dreams. Unlimited vision, plotting schemes. Callers on the deck, calling the plays. LA and G, I'm setting the blaze. Engine growl, yeah, that's our sound. Lake so smooth, feel skybound. Guntersville gang, we own this town. Guntersville, Guntersville. On the lake, we chillin', thrillin'. LA and G, I'm even Creole too. Unlimited calling, yeah, that's the crew. Unlimited calling, yeah, that's the crew. Unlimited calling, yeah, that's the crew. Guntersville, Guntersville. Riding on silver, ripping and spilling. Dockside vibes where the stories unfold. Fishtails big, but the crew stays bold. Trophies stacking like chips in a game. Legends of the lake, yeah, they know our name. Life jackets whacked out, neon and black. Cooler on deck, stack to the max. Silver's way cutting a lightning streak. Guntersville is flow, unique technique. Villains on the water, hearts of gold. Stories told, but the lake's still cold. Riding waves, carving paths unseen. Guntersville fam, we the dream team. You taking it?
Sunrise creeping, moon fades out. Truck still humming, my mind shouts. Honey buns, wrappers on the dash. Mountain Dew bottles empty fast. Hit the creek line, poles in hand. The Latin assassin makes his stand. Cast so smooth, the ripples cry. No fish too smart for his eagle eye. Honey buns and Mountain Dew are fuel all day. Fishing with the assassin, what more can I say? River rolls the stories too, casting dreams we knew. Legacy in waters deep, where the echoes grew. Line goes crew. Line goes taut with a water beast. Assassin grins, it's time for a feast. Battling scales and wicked darts.
right, guys. We will see you guys, God willing, weather permitting, we will see you guys tomorrow. I don't mean to get in Creel's jam, but we are out of here. Hasta luego, homies. Thanks for rolling with us. Fish around, find out.